Hey y'all, what's up? It's me, Mila, and I'm back with another review session recap for KC Undercover. And guys, it's been a while since I did KC Undercover because you wanna know why? It's been a month since the show has been off. It was like on a 1 month hiatus, so I guess they was taping more episodes. But we kinda got some good news in the meantime because guess what? Season 3 has been confirmed. Season 3 will be going. I saw on Variety.com a few days ago, there's like Season 3 is confirmed, you know what I'm saying? And Zendaya's doing big things. I want to say congrats to Zendaya, first of all, because she just got that Zendaya by Zendaya clothing. I'm like, bruh, I need her clothes, but they are a little pricey. Like, I look at for the cheapest thing, it's like $28. I'm like, girl. Wait, but I know that she's trying to try to make them cheaper, you know, for people, but that's just like the first set of clothes that's coming out, and everybody's buying them, and everything's getting sold out. And she did her pop-up shop. She did 3 cities in one day, and I really just want to congratulate Zendaya because she has come a really long way, and it's just like, she deserves more props because she is executive producing her own show. She has her own clothing line coming out. She got an app that's coming out soon. It was little bit bugs coming out. It was supposed to come out the other day, but she's fixing the bugs and it's gonna literally come out. And I'm so freaking excited. Can't wait to get her app because it's like, get the app. I'm like super excited to see more of Zendaya stuff going on. And I'm like, what the heck? And on Snapchat, when this episode was airing, she did her own little freaking dialogue because she said she could not sleep. And it was pretty dope because they had quick flashbacks of young Casey. And guess what? I knew the little girl looked familiar. It was Zendaya's real niece, real life niece playing her, and I was like, that's so freaking cool. And I feel like Zendaya should be getting more credit, and I think everybody in the show should be getting more credit. They do a lot of good acting. It's like not even bad acting. Like the acting is so good and the writing is so good too. It's just like the funny jokes in here is literally, they're funny. Like it's like, what the heck? They're so super funny. So I really think that this is pretty exciting for today. I'm really excited for this, and I cannot wait for season 3, guys. I will be there doing reviews and recaps for season 3. Y'all already know. Hopefully I really want to be on season 3. But okay, I'll wait my turn. But yeah, so let's start on with this review recap. So it started off with, first of all, Casey got on my freaking shirt. If y'all watched my fall fashion haul video, when I bought that red burgundy Shein varsity crop top sweater, she basically had on a green varsity striped short shirt. It looked just like my shirt. I'm like, what the heck? This is not a coincidence, guys. Like seriously, I am Casey. But yeah. So this girl named Alexis came, you know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, the Scholastic, I don't even know what Scholastic Scholastic Quarterly. That's a news article, like a magazine that they read for, you know, Veronica kept on in Nerd magazine. But yeah, so Alexis was like, well, did you hear that they interviewing students, you know what I'm saying, for the smartest student in the DC metro area? So she's like, oh really, thanks for the heads up. So then Alexis was like, oh sorry, they interviewed me already. I'm shocked you didn't hear. So then Marissa was like, you clicked on over here just to tell us and rub it in her face, why don't you just do it online like normal people? So then Casey's like, oh okay, whatever. She's like, you've been bullying her. You've been bullying, you know, Casey been getting bullied by at least Alexis since they was little, since she tried to one up her turkey hand that they made in kindergarten, and then she de-bloomed Marissa's boa, and it was just too much, you know what I'm saying? So she's like, I'm getting that interview. So she's like, I'm the smartest person in the metro area, not you. So she's like, oh, Casey, you're not the smartest. Obviously I am. So yeah, so then Marissa was like, she was trying to talk to them, so then she was like, what, nobody listened to me when I had something to say, and then the theme song played, and she was like, and it was so freaking funny. I love how they do that. It's kind of like breaking the third wall, but not really, but kind of is, like when they insert the theme song music like they know they in a TV show. I like when they do that a lot, so I see you, Rob. So yeah. Meanwhile, Casey's like, look, she reviewed her transcript and she said she does have a higher GPA than her. So the Ernest like, when we spies, we go on the undercover, not on the covers. She's like, look, I earned it. It's more to life than being a spy. So he's like, the organization will never lie. Mom and dad are gone. You know, he got to step into their roles. So he's like, look, I know how bad you want this, buddy, but you got to cancel the interview. And Casey's like, fine. He's like, okay, I'm proud of you, princess. And she's like, okay, this is getting weird. And I like her little cute braids she had. It was like super cute. She was cute. So anyway, the interviewer was there, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, Casey. She was doing it for Scholastic Accomplished Quarterly, and Alex was like, I know what you did, and you know what you did. So yeah. Then they have the interview for 2 days. She was like, what? An in-depth article. So he's like, I'm going to be your shadow. I'm going to know where you go, what you do, and who you do, but I'm going to know your deepest, darkest secrets. So she was like, oh, well, Casey Cooper is a fraud. I'm a lying, sticking, cheater fraud. And she's like, I don't understand anything. She's like, I cheat off with Alexis. I'm dumb. And Alexis is the smartest person in our class in the DC metro area. So she was really killing her to say that, but you know, she had to say that. So then the guy was like, CW was like, I don't know if that's true. Meanwhile, Casey, after that, Casey was driving. I'm like, I didn't know Casey could drive. Like, we missed that part. But Casey was driving, you know, Ernie was like, driving to the mission shouldn't be this dangerous, because she was like swerving and dashing, doing this and that. She's like, look, somebody is following us. He's like, look, just like on all your social media, no one is following you. You being paranoid. So then he was like, okay, whatever. So then she went. She was like, somebody's tailing me. So then he was like, why don't you ever think that I'm right? Why are you always not listening to me? So then he was like, because she was like, 99.9% of the time, I'm right. Duh. So, yeah. Meanwhile, she was trying to go and do her mission. You know what I'm saying? Ernie's in the van. He's getting all the people to see where they are 6 blocks away from her. So she's like, I gotta tell. I can hear footsteps and all that. So then he's like, well, if you got company, it's not these targets, then the other person must not be on the guest list. So she's like, you know about not being on the guest list, wouldn't you? She's like, and first of all, I got 112 followers. So he's like, now you got 111. So yeah, then the freaking journalist guy, he came behind her. She flipped him. She's like, I'm the youngest junior spy ever. So he was like, can I quote you on that? So she's like, ew. She looks so cute with a little cap on. I'm like, you go Casey. I got my little flawless shirt on. You go Casey. You go Casey. Go Casey. That's Haley barking. Haley out there barking. But yeah. So she was like, he was like, are you telling the truth? And she was like, oh, ha ha ha. Then she's like, zzz, and knocked him out. So then she started fighting the targets. It was so cool, so action packed. And then she's like, knocked them out. And it's like, wait, they like them. That's some fake little fighters. Like, they're just like, what kind of enemies are they supposed to be? But anyway, yeah. So she took the flash drives away for them. She's like, I'm gonna take that flash drive. And I got so scared. I thought he was gonna end up getting that flash drive and then see what she do, but he didn't, luckily. So then she was like, look, I gotta go, let's roll C-Dub. So she rubbed him up in there, rolled him on the ground. She just kept kicking him. So yeah. Meanwhile, Ernie was like, okay, they was gonna do it. It was like, go on 3. So then Ernie threw him, but didn't even go on 3. It was 1, 2, and then he threw him, and then the guy fell on the ground. She's like, on 3, you know the number that come after 2? So he's like, look, you should have just listened to me. I don't know why you didn't just listen to me. Why are you doing this? So then he's like, look, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. So then he did it again and he fell. So then he's like, you got off in my head. I dropped him. You did this and that. So it was just so much. So then she was like, look, I'll just put him in myself. So she ended up doing it. So he's like, why don't you just admit that you wouldn't have been in this situation if you didn't just listen to me and do what I said? So she's like, okay, calm down. Back, boy. Like, you keep saying this all the freaking time. Like, you need to chill. So, yeah. Then Casey's like, I got an idea. She took his body to the restaurant that they go to that I think is called the Olive Pit or the Olive something, but it's just like the one from Shake It Up, so it's some connections there. But yeah, so she took his body to the food place, set it all up, act like he was having a dinner and stuff. So then, oh my God, she was like, hey, what's up? You know, what's good? Kids can be so dumb, even the smart ones. So he's like, oh, how did I get here? She's like, oh, you know, I guess I talked you to sleep because you had some Hawaiian pizza, and trust me, after you get home, it's going to feel like you've been hit across the van. So he's like, what? She's like, you'll know eventually. So, yeah. Then he's like, well, okay, let me talk to you. So she's like, well, I'm an open book, no secrets and stuff. So then she was like, well, what made you want to become a journalist? So then he went on and on and on. And I was like, got him. So now he's talking about himself. So, yeah. Then Casey was telling Marissa at school, she's like, I played him so good like a fiddle. She's like, I learned being friends from you, being friends with you all this time, I learned that people like to talk about themselves. So then Marissa was like, the shade. And it was a lot of heavy shade. I feel like they building up a plot maybe to like Marissa and Casey not being friends anymore somehow. I feel like that's they was trying to build up in this episode. Like, I feel that and I'm getting kind of scared, guys, okay? I'm getting a little scared. But anyway, yeah. So then Marissa rolled her eyes. She's like, look, I keep falling asleep. You keep talking about Alexis and this and that. She's like, look, okay, why do you always have to knock me and criticize me? She's like, I never do. She's like, you've been knocking me and criticizing me for my whole friendship, Marissa. So then they showed a quick little flashback. She was like, you can't wear flannel, Casey. Then Casey was like, I'll wear flannel whenever I want to for the rest of my days. So then Marissa was like, oh my God, what about on your wedding day? She's like, I'll wear flannel veil then. So then Marissa, in real time, she was like, you're gonna blame your lack of style on me? So then Casey's like, well, I'm stylish. And she's like, ish. But yeah, oh, and she looked, I don't know why she said it, she looked so cute. That freaking denim, it was a denim shirt, like a dress shirt, but with no sleeves, just like the one I got in that fall fashion haul, but except mine was in denim. It was like a blue satin, a blue regular cotton. Oh my God, that was really cute, so she's very fashionable. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So then the interviewer guy came. He's like, hey, I want to come interview your parents, people who raised you. So then she's like, well, my dad's an astronaut. He's going to be gone for months. And he was like, well, what about your mom? So she's like, well, she got a house phobia. So then Marissa was like, And she was like, so he's like, well, I'll just come to her house then. So then she was like, out of house phobia, Casey. How are you even the smartest person in school? So then Casey's like, I don't even know. So Casey was gonna pretend to be Kira. She was like, how you feeling? What's the deal? What's up? She's like, I'm sorry. How do you kids say it nowadays? Her wig looks so cute on her. She's like, how you kids say it nowadays? And then he was like, you say hello? She's like, okay, with y'all slang. So then she came in, you know what I'm saying? She was like, look. He was like, you look so young to have a teenage daughter. She's like, you know what I like to say? I keep young but clean living and lots of makeup because under here I look like an old nasty hag. So yeah, then Ernie came in and she was like, oh my beautiful son. And he was like, yo, what? So she was like, come in here and give me sugar. No. So she was like, look, if you mess this up for me, then I'm gonna get you. So then he was like, oh, okay, okay. So then she was like, well, Casey's upstairs. I mean, no, Casey's at NASA visiting her dad. It could be months. So then he was like, no, Casey's upstairs right now. She came home. Why don't you bring her down? I'm like, why is Ernie doing that? But I guess Casey should have listened to him. But then he never do that like Jesus. But anyway, yeah, so she's like, well, don't forget, you're not too old to get a spanking, Ernie. Ha ha ha. So yeah, she was like, look, you hope for 2 geniuses in this household, but you only get 1. So yeah. She started flipping her clothes off when she was upstairs. She was like, oh my god, he lucky I'm not his mother. So then her hair, I was like, oh my god, her hair. She took the wig off and flipped it off. So then on her Snapchat, she was like, when Snatch Your Weaves be like, that was funny. So then she was like, look, I got a lot of homework. My mom's upstairs. You know, I gotta do this and that. So Ernie was like, wow, y'all should get a picture of both of y'all. That would be so amazing. So y'all can talk to both of them. So then the guy was, CW was like, need the article. That would be great. So yeah. Then Marissa came in. She was like, mommy's home. Because Casey had went upstairs to go get Kira. So then she was like, I was at plastic surgery. And he was like, wait, then if that's you, then who's that? So then she's like, well, I'm really young. Just keep it off the record. I got plastic surgery. So then he was like, well, that's Casey's other mother. So then it's like, Casey got 2 moms. And I'm like, yes, Disney. I see what you're trying to do there. They did that before on Good Luck Charlie when they gave like 2 moms, but they didn't elaborate it more on there. They were just like, okay, this girl got 2 moms, but they only really show like 1 mom, but they show 2 moms once, but they only show like 1 mom and stuff like that. So it was like a different switch up thing. And then they did that on I Didn't Do It, where Delia had 2 dads. So I see Disney trying to make change. They gotta do it already, Jesus. So anyway, yeah, so Marissa's like, there's a lot of ways to make a family nowadays. Back in my day when I was a kid, you couldn't make it like this. So then Casey's like, Marissa, let's go outside. What are you doing? She's like, well, you told me I didn't support you, so I came to support you. She was like, okay, that's really nice and sweet. But you know what? You gotta get out before you ruin everything. So he's like, I'm surprised. Does Casey live here? Then Marissa was like, why? Because I'm white? I'm like, wait. She said, because I'm white. And he's like, no, not because you're white. Like, nobody. That was so hilarious. She was like, because I'm white? That's like this, like a second time. They like, cause the first time was like when they mentioned it when she was doing a Bad Cleo Brown. She's like, why? Cause I'm white. It's like, wow, whoa. So that was pretty cool. They did that. So then he's like, no, because Craig Cooper is all up in that house. So she's like, well, I'm a vampire. So then Casey had to knock him out. She's like, a vampire, really? So then Marissa's like, well, you know, I didn't know hossophobia or a dad in space was the best thing, but I don't know. I guess you are the smartest girl. So then they was like, oh, well, we challenging you, Casey. The Ernie's like, are you mad because you getting challenged? You want a juju? No, I'm just kidding. But you getting challenged? So then he was like, look, you always want everything to be your way, your way, your way. So Marissa's like, that's so true. Marissa taking her wigs off. She's like, that's so true. So then she's like, you always have to be the best student, the best fake mom, the best this and that and that. So she's like, look, you can't even stand the idea of Alexis being better than you because she's not. She's like, she's not because I got a higher GPA. So he's like, what's wrong with you? So, you know what I'm saying, you have to be the best at everything, and usually this is been going on forever. So they had a little throwback. Marissa and Ernie was like little baby kids, and he's like, look, Casey, we're going to do the talent show. So they like played a little piano thing. So then Casey's like, oh my god, I'm doing it too, you know, I'm going to play piano. So she played a whole full masterpiece. So then later on to present time, before that she was like, and that's how you play piano. But then before that she was like, I never should have, on the present time, she's like, I never should have stopped playing piano, I was really good at it. So Ernie was like, that's not the point. The point is, you need to chill out. So she's like, okay. But, you know what I'm saying, I guess I should chill out. It's not the end of the world if I failure, you know what I'm saying? She was like, okay, failure isn't an option. She got that whole failing isn't an option thing. But Marissa was like, it's really hard and stuff like that when you be like that. So then she's like, yeah, because I got to realize I got a great brother and a best friend. But she was like, I'm not going to dumb down myself. And it's like, girl, you don't have to dumb down yourself. And I guess you don't. But I guess if you want to win at everything and it's like that, and you can be like, okay, you gotta just take the high road sometimes. Like, You can still be winning, but suddenly like, okay, give them props. Like, okay, you did that. I'm gonna get you next time though. But yeah. So then she kept zapping that man to put him to sleep. And he was like, you want to go get some froyo? So then Marissa's like, yeah, because Mama loves a senior discount, so she put her wig back on. So then Casey was just like, okay, Marissa, so yeah. Then they actually did an article. They was reading at the school. So then Marissa's like, okay, this is the best article ever. And she's like, okay, what is the only article that I read? So whatever. So then it was like, yeah, so good. And Alexis was like, oh, you was reading it about me? Oh, haha, because they did the article on Alexis. So then she was like, oh, yeah, we was reading about you. The case is like, congratulations, Alexis. And Alexis was like, thank you. And she's like, Then Marissa's like, it's killing you. She's like, a little bit, but I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna let it slide. Just this once. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. I really liked this episode. I think it was funny. It had some good jokes in there, and it had some serious things to it. Like, basically, it had a real good message. Like, look, guys, y'all don't always have to act like y'all gotta win everything. Y'all can be good. Y'all can be okay. It's gonna be fine. And you don't always have to try to do. You do your best and then be your best. And then if you don't get it, then that's cool, you know what I'm saying? You can always just move on and go take the high road and be okay, you know what I'm saying? They always got like cool little messages in there. And actually Craig and Kira and Judy was absent. I'm like, weird, but hopefully they come back next week because I see that November 13th. It's say November 13th. It's supposed to be the next episode air day. But I don't know, guys. They didn't show no next week commercial. Maybe they did when I missed the airing at 8, but I don't know. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Congratulations to everybody. Oh my God. Wait a minute. I gotta congratulate Veronica because she's gonna be playing Roxy in Chicago. Guys, Roxy the Broadway. You know she's gonna be playing her. And I was like, oh my God, Veronica's doing Broadway. So that's so freaking cool. They are doing something, and it's really cool. Like, it's just like really cool. I just keep saying it. It's really cool. It's really cool that they're doing it. It's like they branching out. They're not just staying in one spot. They really branching out and expanding themselves. They're not just doing a Disney show or just doing this and this with Disney. They actually just expanding their horizons, and I think that's really good for them. So thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye. Don't forget to go check out other videos.